Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Cats Out of the Bag. And this is going to be a short and sweet episode about feeling jealousy or envy. Just had a fantastic session with one of my clients, and I just really thought this was a super important lesson to bring to everybody. So I just want to give a little bit of free coaching on this, and it could possibly help you not feel the feelings of jealousy or at least long term jealousy for the rest of your life. So, when you're desiring something, when you want something in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's finances, whether it's a career, whether it's a certain kind of success, maybe you want a best selling book. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but when you want something, you create a desire for it. And the first time that you have a thought, that thought becomes a tangible thing. They've proven scientifically that the moment you have a thought, it not only creates a new neuron in your brain, but it actually becomes a tangible thing. You're pulling something out of the ether, you're creating something real from it, and it is a thought. And not only that, it actually creates living matter in your body. It creates a neuron, it creates a new type of cell in your body, in your brain. So when you desire something, you're creating the framework for actually having it in your life. Now, when you think about something like, say, you want a certain kind of car, let's just use that. And all of a sudden, your reticular activating system starts saying, oh my gosh, there's that car everywhere. And why? Why does it happen like that? Why is it that you start seeing everything that you want? Or again, you desire a certain kind of success and then you see other people having that success. Or you want a healthy relationship and you want it filled with love and you see loving couples everywhere. Well, the thing is when you start seeing those things in your life, they're in your quantum field, they're in your aura, your energy field, whatever it is that you want to call it, that means it is less than a 1 degree separation away from you. So there's no point in feeling the feeling of jealousy. And yes, sometimes it just gets triggered. You might feel envious, but the problem with feeling jealousy or envy is it's a very low frequency. And that actually blocks you from having what it is that you want in your life. So you don't want to continue the feeling. And it's okay for us to have these human feelings. It's okay for us to get angry. It's okay for us to feel jealous or, upset or sad but we don't want to get stuck in these emotions because it's when we get stuck in these emotions that we start having a distance from what it is we actually want in our lives. So if you have a ping of jealousy or envy, you see something that you really want and you're like, oh man, why don't I have that in my life? Start thinking, wait a minute, I'm seeing it everywhere. That means it's around me. That means I'm thinking about it and I'm attracting these instances where I'm actually seeing it around me. And so if you're seeing it around you, that means it's very close to you. It's less than 1 degree separation away from you. So if you can do the best you can to tune to the energy of what it is that you're seeing. So money has a frequency, joy has a frequency, feelings of love has a frequency. It's like tuning to a note. If you're a musician, you tune to a tuning fork, or you have one of those little harmonica things that you blow you get the ABCDs, you get the different chords, right? So you're tuning to the frequency. So, and if you want to know what it feels like, close your eyes and think of the time where you felt most joyful or you felt in love. Or if you have never had those feelings, maybe watch a movie or see something, like turn something on YouTube or something that makes you laugh and build those feelings of joy and start closing your eyes and tuning into those feelings of happiness, of love, of feeling excitement, of feeling, just that intense joy, and practice tuning to that vibrational frequency. Because again, it raises every cell in your body to that frequency. And the way that quantum physics work is you're literally attracting those occurrences in your life by feeling it. So you don't want to wait for something to happen in your life for you to feel the feelings of joy. Like you can't wait for that relationship to feel love. You can't wait for that perfect career to feel successful. You can't wait for the money to be sitting in your bank before you can feel a sense of freedom. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's imposter syndrome and the whole fake it till you make it. I don't know that it's all that, but what it is practicing feeling joyful, practicing feeling free, pat practice feeling abundant, practice those feelings because you want to create those feelings in your life. You don't want something outside to create those feelings. You want to create them from the inside because the having of those things is just because you want to have the feeling of it. Why do you want a relationship? Because you want to feel love, because you want to feel connection, because you want to feel joy, because you want a partner to do things with, right? So if you put that on somebody else to create those feelings in your life, that also means that that person can walk away with those feelings. So if the person leaves your life, that means that you could lose those feelings. But if you create the feelings inside yourself, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take the joy from you because you're creating the joy yourself. So if you're creating the feeling of abundance inside or the feeling of freedom, because you want to have a career or you're an entrepreneur or you want a certain amount of money in the bank or whatever it is, you want success, you want to be a best-selling author, or you want to be a world-renowned artist, or maybe you want to be an actor or an actress or whatever it is. You're doing it for a purpose because you want to feel a certain way. So tap into what it is that you are trying to feel and start to practice feeling those feelings now. And the way the universe works is the universe will bring you situations that match your feeling. So if you're practicing feelings of joy, the universe will actually bring you more reasons to feel joyful. That's the way magnetism works. So if you have practiced those things before and you're like, well, it doesn't work. How long did you practice it? Did you actually give it a shot? And were you just sitting and doing a meditation and going, okay, I feel joyful, I feel joyful, I feel joyful for 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden you get in the car and you're yelling at the kids, or you're upset with your partner, or you're mad because someone cut you off in traffic, or you go to a work and a job that you hate, or, you start, your mind just gets away from you. And all of a sudden, before you know it, every other thought, because you think tens of thousands of thoughts a day. How many of those are you actually controlling and changing into the thoughts that you really want to think? Because a lot of times it feels like our brain's getting away from us. Like the brain's just firing on its own. It's auto firing. And a lot of times that's what's happening because we've created these neural pathways from thinking the same thoughts over and over and over. And when you think a same thought over and over and over, your brain doesn't know the difference. So your brain doesn't know the difference. If you close your eyes and imagine yourself riding a bicycle, or you actually get on a bicycle and start riding, do you know that your brain does not know the difference? Because in your mind, yeah, physically your body might know the difference, but your brain doesn't. Because the brain, the same neurons are firing, whether you're thinking about it or whether you're actually doing it. So if you can practice with your eyes closed, the feelings that you want to feel, you're triggering the emotions and you're releasing chemicals in your body that are going to cause you to feel a certain way. So that's why it's important that you are controlling your mindset and you're controlling your feelings in order to release chemicals that are healthy for you, that are healing from you, and that are actually making you feel better. Because if you think a happy thought, you release chemicals that actually bring joy into your body and make you feel happier. And then you can start a cycle of creating a lot more joy. And yeah, it's not like you're always going to be insanely happy. Of course, things are going to happen. Things are going to make us feel a little off kilter from time to time, but you can practice feeling more gratitude and more joy exactly where you're at right now. You don't ever have to feel jealous or envious of anybody ever again, because as soon as you see something around you that you really want, you can say, oh my gosh, it's right there. I'm that close to having it. So if I keep practicing and I start really putting that energy into the frequency of what it is that I want, the chances of you getting it go up a lot. So practice feeling joy. Practice feeling those feelings of abundance and attraction and magnetism. And the quantum universe, the beautiful universe that is the same thing that we're made of inside, will actually respond to you in a more positive way. So what is it that you're thinking about? And if you're having trouble, I got one exercise for you. If you're having trouble with your mindset, take a piece of paper, draw a line right down the middle. Think on one side at the very top, write unwanted thoughts. On the other side, write positive thoughts or what I want to think. Start writing down what it is that you're thinking, what's being triggered. What are you thinking about all the time that's auto firing in your brain? And then what I want you to do is after you write it on that side of unwanted thoughts, on the other side of the line, write something positive that you can think in its place. So when you think, oh man, I hate my job. On the other side, you can write, I am grateful that I have a job, or I'm working towards the job of my dreams every day, or make a plan of what job that you want and start building your resume and start realizing that maybe you're getting some lessons or you're learning something from your current job and turn it into a lesson. I'm learning how to tolerate other people who aren't happy. I'm learning how to deal with unruly customers, or I'm learning how to bring joy into a low vibrational situation. So there's things that you can learn even from difficult situations. So you're learning how to manage your feelings and your emotions, but it's up to you. It's not up to anybody else to bring joy into your life or bring these things into your life. It's up to you. So you can do this. I believe in you, and I want you to practice this. Let me know down in the comments how it's working for you. Please make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for a lot more content like this that's going to bring a lot more joy into your world. I believe in you. From Kat and your fairy godmother. Have a fantastic day. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.